I just found a way to make AI help me write better music 10 times faster and with much less effort. It's hard to keep yourself accountable as a composer, producer, or songwriter. Maybe you want to write as much as you did when you first started, but now you don't have that creative spark you used to have. So to help with this consistency thing and get past writer's block, I found a way to leverage AI to help us do that. I'll share why I decided to use AI to help me write, even with a music composition degree, how I use these tools to work for me, and I'll put my money where my mouth is and create a new piece of music on the spot using these tools. The reason we aren't writing consistently or give up writing 2 minutes into the process is because of the power of the blank page. Rules actually make us more creative. It narrows down on the infinite canvas of writing a masterpiece to defining actionable steps that are measurable, quantifiable, and break it down to a replicable and repeatable process. It sounds backwards, but this was the key that helped me easily get past the blank page. So where does AI come into play? While artists have used creative restrictions from the dawn of creativity, these new generative AI tools allow us to create dynamic composing prompts that we can tailor and customize as much as we want, which saves us valuable time and thinking capacity so we can stick to the creating part. It's like playing Mad Libs. AI gives you the structure and the prompts, but even if you fill in words one line at a time, you still end up creating a super original product, even given so much prior context. So even though I could have just created these restrictions on my own, they would end up being generic and stale, but using AI to create those prompts for me just freed up more time to actually do the creating part. So I said I would create a whole new piece in just 30 minutes using these creative restrictions from AI. So let's check in on future Carlos and see how he's doing.
Sounds like trash, but it's okay.
Okay, maybe he needs a little bit of help. It doesn't really matter what the AI spits out. It just challenges you to be creative given these random restrictions. So after AI gives you all these prompts that you have to work with, you actually don't have to take everything it says. Really, the beauty is after given all these restrictions, you can kind of just fiddle around and play in the sandbox of music. Also, if you like tips like these and you want to become the best composer that you can be in as little as 5 minutes a week, I have linked my weekly newsletter down below if you want to check it out. So can I put my money where my mouth is and compose a brand new piece of music in just 30 minutes using AI tools? So I told ChatGPT to create ideas on form, tempo, key signature, time signature, texture, accompaniment, and mood. I told it to label measures for each section, and I'm only gonna give myself 30 minutes to write it. And whenever that timer runs out, I'm gonna have to perform it live. So let's see how future me did with that, and I was very surprised by the end, and you might be too.
And we're gonna start the timer, 30 minutes going in 3, 2, 1, hit, and we're off to the races. This keyboard is so tiny. So I'm kind of not sure what to start with rhythm. So let's ask ChatGPT some rhythm ideas. Section A. I have no idea what this is gonna sound like. I'm not really noodling around, which I probably should, but I don't know if this is gonna sound good. Let's just put it in. We'll say mezzo forte. We'll do eighth notes. Oh, you know I love copy and paste. I'm sorry. The pressure is on. Sounds like trash, but so like I mentioned, we can take or leave what they give us, because I think given what we have now, I think I want to reduce the texture even more. Okay, so measure 17 is the main theme with ornamentations. That's the A prime part, the ABA, repeat at the beginning. So we have 3 more measures. Elaborate the tonic. So I'm using lots of sequences, which is basically taking an idea, copying it exactly, but transposed, and then the third time it's similar, but just changed. So the same gestures repeated multiple times, just transposed up, helps us develop an idea while having limited materials. Main theme with ornamentation. Left-hand quarter notes. I think we gotta return to the chordal accompaniment. This is stressful. Ba 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 sounds like, or looks like G minor. Coming down to the wire here. 3 minutes left. Let's see here. 2 minutes left. This is not too bad. Ooh. Oh. Guys, I think we did it. I'm not like super proud of it. I'm gonna even stop the time because I think I'm confident. So this is what we came up with, the YouTube piece in C major. There's some things that I wouldn't that I wouldn't go out to publish. I wouldn't publish this piece, let's just put it that way. But it has some good bones and melodic ideas that I would possibly use. So I guess we'll go ahead and take this to the piano and see what it sounds like. Here's the YouTube piece. I'm definitely gonna mess it up because I'm sight reading, but this is what 30 minutes plus ChatGPT come up with. So if I were to learn from this again, I would have given ChatGPT more specific prompts. I would have been way more granular about what I wanted. I would have given it a theme or a mood of the piece. The texture thing I had to put in after the fact because I was kind of blanking on what to start with. And most importantly, I would have started improvising at like a full-size piano. Doing the piece with just the MIDI keyboard, it kind of forced my hand to just start inputting things into the software. But in this situation, I kind of started straight into the notation software, which sort of limited my creativity. I know that I work best when I start writing at the piano and just sketch out ideas instead of just notating them the minute they come out of my head, because I know I would tweak a lot of this. Like, this is definitely not something I'm proud of sharing as its final form, but there were some nuggets, and I think that's the beauty of this method, is that you'll find these little small moments or passages or sonorities in your short music that you create that you will use later on, and it kind of just shows you like how creative you can be given the restrictions. And I whipped this up in 30 minutes, and that kind of just went by really quickly. If I didn't have any of these guidelines given from the software, the AI software, then I don't know how long it would have taken me to write 24 measures. So that's kind of, it proved that this experiment works, even if the music isn't fantastic. It proves that given enough guidelines, having narrow tunnel vision on what the end goal kind of is going to be, you write way faster, and that was evidence of what we just saw right here. Even with the help of AI tools to help us get past that writer's block, it won't matter if no one buys your music or if it doesn't stand out online, so check out this video on how to do just that. See you there.